everyone, and welcome back to Alika's Artful Hours. My name is Montana, and today we're going to be making Mother's Day cards. Some of the materials that you'll need for this project include some colored paper. So today I have light pink as well as hot pink and white. Once again, if you don't have these specific colors or you don't really have colored paper at all at your house, you're always welcome to make your own by simply coloring on white paper. You can also recycle some of those magazines or newspapers you might have at your house as well. I've also included some buttons for decoration. You'll need some scissors to cut out your hearts. We also have markers for writing and more decoration, as well as a pencil. And finally, glue. Like always, we have glue sticks and a bottle of glue, really just your choice. So the really cool thing about this Mother's Day card is that it actually has a 3D heart inside. You'll notice that it's made out of dark pink and light pink, and I'm going to show you guys how to make these hearts. So my favorite way to actually make these 3D hearts is pretty simple. So I always recommend taking 2 pieces of paper. So you'll want to use whatever 2 colors you have or you would like to use, and then I would recommend folding them in half. You want to do it hamburger style, so it's going to be a little bit fatter. You'll want to make that crease nice and sharp so you can keep it. And then finally you'll take some scissors, and how you'll want to do this is just think about half of a heart, and if you're good at kind of freehanding that, you'll just cut out 1/2 of a heart. Mom and Dad, this is a great time to help your little ones if they need it. And just like this, once you open it up, you have 2 hearts. Another great way to do this is if you just want to draw a heart on a piece of paper and cut it out, that works just as well. The hearts here at the top are going to be a little bit smaller, and then the hearts for the middle section are going to be medium sized, and the hearts for the bottom section are going to be large size. So something to think about while you are cutting all of those out. You'll already notice that up here I've created a demonstration of what the hearts are going to look like. This is a great kind of starting point, but I am going to show you how to glue those hearts together so it's a little bit easier to understand. So you'll see how I already have a 3D heart installed in the card already. It goes from dark pink to light pink, dark pink to light pink. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to add these in as well. So once you're done cutting the hearts, like I showed you guys earlier, you'll wanna take those hearts and fold them in half. So not all of your hearts are going to be perfectly symmetrical. Symmetrical means that the left-hand side and the right-hand side are identical, and if you were to fold them in half, they'd be a perfect copy of the other side. It's totally okay in art if not everything is symmetrical, and you'll notice that in my heart. So this side's a little bit shorter, this side's a little bit taller. Not too big of a deal. What you'll want to do is to go ahead and fold another one of your hearts. This one's going to be hot pink. I like to alternate them. You don't have to. What you'll do next is glue 1/2 of the heart that's already folded. I'm going to move our card just so we don't get any glue on it. You'll fold this heart. And then the next heart we take needs to be facing the same way. So with this one, the creases are to my right-hand side. So I want to continue having all the creases to the right. And all you have to do is squish it down really good. You'll want to make sure these are glued really well together so they don't fall apart when you open and close the card. You do want to make sure though that you're not gluing together the same heart, but 2 different hearts. You'll want to repeat this with all of your medium hearts. Once you're done folding them all together, you want to go ahead and just make sure that none of them are super glued to itself. So make sure it opens up between all of the different hearts. And then from here we can go ahead and add it to our card. You'll notice that I have my smaller hearts up here at the top. I'm going to add my medium-sized hearts to the medium side or to the middle, and then my large hearts to the bottom. The best way to do this, in my opinion, is to start with one side. Doing them at the same time, both sides can be a little bit confusing. So I'm going to glue one side of my heart down to the paper. You want to try to align the creases of your hearts to the crease of the paper that you've already folded. I do recommend that while you wait for all of your glue to dry, you leave your card open. That way none of the glue spreads out and glues the card shut. I've already pre-glued those larger hearts together, so all I'm going to do now is add them to our card. And you can do this with all different heart sizes. It doesn't have to be in an increasing order like mine is. You can do blue hearts, purple hearts. Really, the possibilities are endless, and it's really up to you. Because this is a Mother's Day card, you might even ask like your mom what her favorite color is and make the hearts out of that. This craft can also be extended to other things like flowers or clouds. So if you can figure out a way to glue them all together, you can make a pop-up card for spring, summer, really all of the seasons. So once you're done gluing all of your hearts in, you can add a personalized message inside of your card. So for me, I decided I wanted to add in an insert. So instead of just writing on the card, I actually wrote on another piece of paper. The insert I chose to add to my card is actually already written on another piece of paper, and it says, "Every day my love for you grows bigger. I love you, Mom." I'm gonna go ahead and add some glue to the back of this, and I wanna add it to the right-hand side of my card. Once again, you can really write whatever you would like, and you can add it in on either side. So if you wanna just write it in the card or add an insert like I did, really you can do whatever you think is best. I'm adding mine a little bit closer to the edge to try to keep it from covering up my hearts as much as possible, but a little overlap is totally okay. Gonna smooth it over. And now you have tons of white space here on your paper. So there are really tons of different options for you to add in any embellishments or other hearts. So as you can see, I've already pre-cut out some more hearts. I'm gonna add a couple more. We also have lots of buttons, so you can make a button heart, maybe add a bouquet of flowers on the other side. Really up to you. Another great idea to add to your card would be if you have any pictures of you and your mom, you can also glue those in as well. You can even take one of these large hearts that we made and glue your picture inside of it. So I am done with the inside of my card, but like I said earlier, it does not have to look like this. You can put your own personal twist on it. And the last thing I'm gonna do is make the front cover of my card. I have already added on just a small Happy Mother's Day here on the front. All I've done to make these is I've taken this darker pink paper that I showed earlier, and wrote Happy Mothers, and then I have day right here. Once again, you can write this on the card, add these little inserts, whatever you like. You can even make cards just saying hi to one another. So this project goes way beyond just Mother's Day. You'll also notice that I cut out a few more hearts just to add a couple more embellishments, and that's really it. So this is the final overview of our Mother's Day card. Here's our front cover, those beautiful 3D hearts you've made, and then our special message written on the inside. Thank you so much for crafting along with me during Luca's Artful Hours. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!